KekCast #1, we're live. Welcome to the next greatest sports podcast. I am Josh. I played football. I currently fight. I also have played baseball. I'm joined with my co-host here. We'll start at the top. My boy X. Let him know.
What's going on? I'm Xavier. I have a wrestling background. Played basketball. Trained a little bit in boxing as well. Big lover of sports, all types.
Yes.
Yeah, can't wait to get into it.
And then we got Mr. $1. Mr. $1. There he is. Let him
The
know.
one and only. I played rugby, football, basketball. Didn't go anywhere because I got arrested a couple times. Um,
Fun fact, me
but
and
I'm
Briss
free.
played on the same football
But
team.
I'm free. I'm free. That's all that matters.
Hell yes.
I'm out here.
We're here and we're making this for you guys. So we have a few topics to run through. We're going to keep it probably about an hour each episode, hopefully. First topic we got are, and I'm going to start with Briss on this one. Briss, I'm going to start with you. What are your thoughts on the NFL through Week 5? We just had it end tonight with the Chiefs beating the Saints. So give us your thoughts.
Well, first of all, I've been saying the refs been rigging it for the Chiefs, but Patty Mahomes is kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Is he nice?
Yeah, I think he's nice with like the shit roster that he has right now.
Yeah, the injuries.
Like, but I don't know. I still think they're getting made way for them to go to the Super Bowl. I don't know. They're going to the Super Bowl, bro.
Okay.
I don't want them to, but seems like it for marketing. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
All right, X, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, to piggyback a little bit off of what Chris was saying about the Chiefs, I do think they are the Super Bowl favorites heading into Week 6, but you know, they're definitely missing a lot though with obviously Rice, Pacheco being out, and the question is, can Juju Smith-Schuster, Justin Watson, Xavier Worthy and Travis Kelce sort of keep up with that? Because I don't think Patrick Mahomes has really been too impressive. Um, for fantasy or for like just passing the eye test. But I think they've been all right. I think the big story, obviously, through the first 5 weeks is Minnesota Vikings going off 5-0, first time since 1990 for that franchise, I believe.
Huge.
So I actually have them as my favorite. I think they're the most impressive team, both sides of the ball, offense, defense. Yeah, that's honestly my analysis.
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off what X said there, and with the Vikings, I think the Vikings have a real shot this year. Why do I think they have a real
They
shot?
don't get hurt.
If they don't get
They
hurt.
don't get hurt.
That's barring every team in the NFL, though, if you think about it. But I
Right.
say the Vikings have a real shot because
Shit, when
their quarterback Sam Darnold playing with a massive chip on his shoulder. Massive chip on his shoulder. If I remember right, last year there was rumors that Justin Jefferson only wanted to play with Kirk Cousins, so he wasn't going to re-sign in Minnesota if they didn't re-sign Kirk. I'm pretty sure that's right. And they brought in Sam, and they're 5-0. So it seems
And even
like
when he's not playing elite, like what we saw in the London game, you know, like he wasn't his best for sure. Yet the defense, they had a huge pick six in the first quarter, and you know, again, I think they're just the most complete football team in the NFL.
yeah, for sure.
Jefferson is so nice too. I mean, the amount of PIs that the guy was able to draw on Sauce Gardner. I mean, I'm sure you can do that with just any corner, but it's just so much more impressive when, I think you could do that against like Pat Surtain or, any of these top guys. So,
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Other thoughts on Week 5 through the NFL? It's been kind of a weird season, if you ask me. Some of the probably the best quarterback right now, in my opinion, would be Jayden Daniels, a rookie. A rookie.
Nah, Dak. Dak's the best.
Dak
Cowboys.
is
Here we go.
not even
Here we
close.
go.
Not even close to Jayden Daniels.
Nah, bro. He's him.
Uh,
He got bitched out by CD and then came back on top.
Yeah,
jump
I
ball,
mean,
foe. Jump
let's
ball.
give my let's give Dak some credit here. That fourth quarter drive was pretty nice. That was clutch time.
Hopping on the
I was gonna
fumble.
see hopping on the fumble
Yeah.
too. Absolutely.
$60
You know
million
what I'm saying?
man hopping on fumbles.
Honestly, bro, that should have been the Steelers game, bro.
Oh, 100%.
But they fucked up. I don't know what's wrong with the Steelers, bro. Is it Justin Fields? I don't know.
You got
It's
Absolutely
like
not.
it's like Najee was like kind of carrying.
what that Cowboys corner say. Pittsburgh needs a new receiver because Pickens is weak. Yeah, Pickens is weak and lazy. If you really watch it, if you watch the tape of the games, Pickens runs routes at like half speed at max. There's one play in particular I saw. It was Justin Fields passed it, not to Pickens, but if Pickens had literally put in a little bit more effort into his route, ran a little bit faster, it would have been wide for like a 40, 50-yard pass completion. But it was when he number 11, Calvin Austin. Fields threw it to him, and then Dallas batted it down. But if Pickens were to put in some effort, even a little bit, he would have had a fat catch right there. And I'm pissed about that because Pickens is on my fantasy team. And you know,
Honestly, I don't even know who fucking Pickens is. That's how dog shit he is.
Look, I definitely know who George Pickens is. He's raw. All right, this dude's elite. He does have, I will say, I will agree with you here, Josh. He has attitude issues for sure. And we have seen at times him and Mike Tomlin have definitely gone head to head. I don't think Justin Fields is actually the problem though with the Steelers. I think they've lost these past two games primarily due to their defense. Their defense has given up a lot of, unnecessary points, to say the least.
yeah.
Like, that fourth quarter like fumble is, or not that fumble, but that fourth quarter sort of mishap that happened with them really shouldn't have happened. I think they probably would have been 4-1 if Dak doesn't just, prove
Yeah,
that
but the
he's worth
Steelers
that
need to
60
fucking
M.
score. The Steelers need to score, bro.
And then that goes back to their play calling. And they got a new offensive coordinator, Arthur Smith, coming from the Falcons. He had issues there. I think he's sort of already creating issues here. So that's my personal.
Yeah, I don't fucking like him, bro. I don't. I think
It's
he's
offensive
dog shit.
scheming. Yeah, I think it's the offensive scheme that's really the issue.
Seems like they're way too conservative with it. They're not.
Yup.
Today in the game tonight, there was plenty of plays where Mahomes dishes it off to Kelsey 5 or so yards down the field. Kelsey's lateraling it to another teammate for like another 10-yard gain. And that's creativity, is what I mean by creativity. And the Steelers have absolutely none of that. It's the most basic power runs. It's the most basic pass schemes. It's just nothing special. It almost reminds me of like 2008 football, where it was way run heavy. Passing down the field was not as common. That's kind of what the Steelers reminds me. They're trying to go old school with it, and I don't think it's working out for them. You got Justin Fields, who can run like crazy. If you just draw some play specifically for him, you might cook up something, because this dude's reviving his career over there for you guys. And
well, it's just about how they use him, man, because you see over in Baltimore, what does Lamar get? 12 carries, 12 rushing attempts, and then I think, with Fields, they schemed up like I think probably between like 5 to 10 with him. They got to boost it up. Like he is a threat when he is running the ball. So
did he?
But he's not Lamar Jackson.
No.
he so is.
No,
he's
not. He's one of three players to have 1,000 yards. Hold up, he's one of three players to have 1,000 yards rushing as a quarterback, and you're telling me who? Guess what? It's Lamar Jackson and Vic who's in that. So you're telling me he's not Lamar Jackson? I mean, he's pretty close. That 2022.
Haven't seen him do any plays like Lamar Jackson. Let's just
Oh,
say
bro.
that.
Yeah, I mean, well, there was one game. Didn't he set the single game rushing yard record for quarterbacks? Justin Fields, like 2 years ago or something like that. Could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. And it was like over 150 yards or something like that in a game. Could be wrong. Could be dead wrong. But speaking of Lamar Jackson, that's a perfect segue into our next topic. Is Lamar Jackson the MVP this year?
Yeah.
And if he's
Most
not,
likely.
who is?
Definitely not Josh Allen. Or Joe Shiesty.
No. I do kind of feel bad for Joe Burrow because he has been putting up numbers, but
Oh, yeah, he has.
their defense is awful.
Yes, but
But
they're going to say, like, you can't. I don't know. How would they do that? If he's putting up numbers and losing, of course he can't be MVP.
Yeah.
You know?
Like Lamar.
Well, I would say his biggest competition right now is Patrick Mahomes, undefeated.
Yeah.
If his team, I think if the Chiefs finish the top of the AFC, most likely, I think Patrick Mahomes could get the MVP.
Yeah.
So even with shitty stats, which is crazy, which just blows my mind, but
Like Lamar last game, 26 for 42, 348 yards, 4 touchdowns. Pretty good for someone who everyone was saying should be a receiver. You know what I mean? And they started. What did they start? 0-2. They lost to the Cowboys and the Raiders, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
first 2 weeks.
Now they're 3-2, so they're on a 3-game win streak. So you extend that to 5-6, and then take another L. You know, I think Lamar.
I don't think they're taking any more L's.
No more L's this year?
No more.
Who do they got left?
Hell no.
They play the Commanders next week. That's going to be a close game.
Bro, the Niners are fucking dog shit.
No, the Commanders. Washington.
Oh, the Commanders. All right. That's going to be a dogfight.
And then they play Tampa Bay, followed by the Browns. That's their next 3 weeks.
I will say he is on pace, though, for like 1,200 rushing yards or something like that. So if he and like 4,000 passing. So if my question to you guys would be if the stat disparity is so much, like if he just has like a one of a time like season, do you think he'll get the MVP over Patrick Mahomes, or
because MVP is a regular season award?
Because I feel like they'll glaze Patrick Mahomes though, bro. I mean
they might, but if Lamar's putting up over 1,000 rushing and over 4,000 passing, with the MVP being a regular season award, it's hard to not say that he was the most valuable player on the field. But you never know. You never know what the NFL is going to do because, you know, it's the Chiefs at the end of the day. That's who makes the NFL a shit ton of money.
Yeah, the Swifties.
Literally. And then, so Lamar could win MVP. I think he has a real shot. I think Lamar is definitely 1 or 2 in the MVP run. And I think, obviously, Mahomes is up there just because he's fucking Patrick Mahomes, you know.
I mean, we can also discuss it too. Jayden Daniels. That's crazy to think about. He's legitimately a top. He's top 5 right now, and by Vegas MVP odds. So,
has there ever been a quarterback that's won Rookie of the Year and MVP, or a player in general, not even a quarterback? Because I mean, in my opinion, he's a lock for Rookie of the Year. He's a lock.
I don't think it would happen.
You don't think because the Command? What are they 4-1 right now? I mean, we're talking about the Redskins here. We're talking about a historically poverty franchise.
Right. I don't think he would get MVP. I think he'll get Rookie of the Year though.
For sure, Rookie of the Year. Do you think he's going to have a better rookie year than C.J. Stroud did? I think he's already having a better year.
Yes, he's 100% going to have a better year than I think C.J. Stroud. One, I think will take him to possibly a deep playoff run. Possibly.
I could see him going. I could see him exiting in the second round. I could see the Commanders getting a first round win and then exiting in the second.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
But back to your question though, I feel so bad about this. I'm as a Raider fan. Oh no, actually no. This was a Browns running back. The only rookie to ever win an NFL MVP was Jim Brown, and he did it in 1957.
Damn. So
Hmm.
before the merger,
So
so
in terms of the modern NFL, no, we have
yeah,
not seen anything like that. A rookie of the year and an MVP. So Jayden has a legitimate chance if he stays healthy, keeps producing.
yeah,
Doesn't choke. Doesn't
Does not.
sell.
yeah.
He
That's what he's got to
doesn't
do.
though.
Is
That's the
not.
beautiful thing.
He's
I
got to
think he
keep it
just
up.
has like a good set around. That's. But yeah, he's good. But I just feel like that team is like all around. You know what I'm saying? Like all
Mhm.
around good.
Yeah, but they're
I
not
think
amazing. I don't think they're not amazing. Like they have Terry McLaurin as their wide receiver one, so automatically just off the bat, there's nothing wrong with Terry, but to have Terry McLaurin as your wide receiver one definitely means you can improve at the wide receiver position. So have a quarterback putting up the numbers that he's putting with Terry McLaurin as your wide receiver one. It kind of makes me think, what if you switch Jayden onto the Chiefs? What type of season is he gonna have? Or you put
I
Jayden
mean,
on the
his receiving
Jets.
core, you could argue though his receiving core is better than the Chiefs right now,
Maybe, but
as it stands right now. Like
Hmm.
I'd rather have Terry McLaurin than fucking Juju and fucking Pfizer Kels. You know what I'm saying? Catching the ball. Yeah, real shit. I'm sure. Yeah, I'll get flamed for this, but yeah, let me have Zach Ertz catching the ball over Travis Kels. So no,
yeah.
I think the Commanders actually have a really good offense. I was also gonna say I think they also got revitalized too after firing their coach Rivera,
New
get a new
owner.
guy in there. Yeah. I think everything's just sort of trending upwards for
Yeah.
Washington. So
Absolutely, I completely agree. But Lamar winning MVP, I could see it. I could see Lamar winning MVP. But he does have this guy Jayden Daniels on his heels in terms of who's going to become him as terms of a quarterback, in my opinion. Because right now, what do you think is the top three quarterbacks right now? I'd say it's Mahomes, Lamar, and Jayden. Maybe Kirk. Maybe Sam. You could probably throw anyone at three. There's a few names you could throw at three.
I think you're pretty much I think that's pretty solid right there. I can't.
No Josh Allen.
No.
He's been looking
No.
like shit, bro. Looks like shit.
One game and he's shit.
You're right. You're right.
Well, he's
One
You gotta
game
good,
and
but
he's
definitely.
shit.
Yes,
I mean,
yes. On these past 2 weeks have not. I don't know
Bro,
if
he
Bill's
has
Mafia
nobody
feeling
on
too
that
good.
team.
I don't know if Bill's Mafia feeling too good after Diggs just whooped him like that, gave him
yeah.
the belt. But
Well, no shit that we're gonna do that, bro. It's CJ Stroud, bro. You kidding me?
yeah,
Diggs, though, you see that side eye Diggs gave Josh Allen? Everyone saw that picture.
he
Man,
be on his diva shit, man.
he does. Diggs is
But
a Diggs is an interesting guy. There's some news that came out about him. Um, Diggs. All right, number three. Topic number three, which I think will be a good one. And I'm gonna start with Briss on this one. Who is your biggest disappointment in terms of a player and a team this year? Oh, he's
You want
thinking.
me to troll? You want me to tell the truth?
Oh, the truth. I want the harsh truth. I want what people are going to be
Alright, well,
commenting.
I'm gonna tell the truth, then fuck.
My biggest disappointment is Pickens. That was my fourth round pick or third round pick, fantasy.
Tank Dell.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
But I don't blame him just because fucking Nico Collins is a dog and Stephon Diggs, bro. They of course they're gonna throw it to him. But like last year
He was nice.
yeah, he was fucking nice,
How do you think
bro.
he's going to do with Nico out this week? Still a disappointment?
He's gonna have to fucking figure it out, bro.
I think I'll eat. I think without Nico, I think he slides back into what he was producing
Yeah,
last year, basically. Um, it's
It's
pretty
just
either
sure.
that or Diggs is gonna take off.
Yeah, Diggs will always do
But
what
I
Diggs
wouldn't
does.
say that's a disappointment. That's just a player that I like and I expected a lot from him this year. But from getting Stephon Diggs and Nico Collins is already a fucking dog. Kind of like moved him to like wide receiver 3.
Yeah, and then
So
he's
don't
take
really. It's not really like his fault. He's been hurt too, so I don't
yeah.
know. But for disappointment, fuck shit, bro. I don't know,
The
bro.
whole league. What about teams? What team did you have high hopes for this year?
Let's see. I had.
The Jets are
I
a
fuck-
huge disappointment, in my opinion.
Yeah, Jets are a big disappointment, bro. I love old man Aaron, but it's looking like he has to fucking retire, bro. He's
Yeah, it's not
old.
looking good for him, man.
Or go back and do like his fucking his 3 day no lights. Take some fucking. I don't even know what's that shit he fucking smoke.
DMT? Was he smoking DMT? Or was he
Yeah,
doing
that shit.
ayahuasca? He's doing DMT?
Ayahuasca. There we go. Forgot
Yeah.
what that shit's called.
I think that might have fucked him up a little bit, you know?
Well, shit. Supposedly it's supposed to make him better. Oh fuck, the Bengals.
Mm.
Big disappointment, bro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a good one. That's a good one.
A little bit of the
Well,
Cowboys.
here's the
Not gonna
thing.
lie.
Here's the thing though with the Bengals. Historically, like under Joe Burrow as the quarterback, they've had slow starts though. So is this more so just like what we've seen in the past and it's gonna refix itself, or you think they're actually cooked? Because
Um,
me personally, I think they're cooked
yeah.
defensively. You can't give up as many points, and their secondary is just like it's like Swiss cheese, man.
Yeah.
You know. Um,
I don't know, bro. The whole season, like whole NFL is just weird. Like we all
mhm.
expected the Niners not to be fucking 2-3, but everybody's happy about that.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
think I think with the Niners though, they're a little bit like how there's fool's gold when there's a team that's really good. Uh, I think they're a lot better than what their record says is what I'm going to try to say because they've had a lot of close games, one score games
Yeah.
here and there. They're without their best player, Christian McCaffrey. They're expecting him to come back, within the next couple weeks. I think they could I think they can get themselves into a wild card position, possibly. Do some of them in the playoffs. I think it has to start off really well. Ayuk, I mean, first four games, he's just pretty much was just doing cardio out there. So awesome, real shit. But
Real.
nah, I think they have a lot of potential. So because their defense is still there.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyle Shanahan's still one of the best football minds. So
So they say.
I would
Can't get it
I
done
would
though.
say though for my disappointment in terms of a player,
Dak.
I would have to say it's going to be Brees Hall. Okay, Brees Hall is going to be my number one disappointing player because you know, but with that disappointment though, I'm going to give some context with it. In the past 3 weeks, he's looked very terrible, under 3.5 yards per carry. Against New England, he had 16 attempts, 54 yards, touchdown saved him. Okay,
Yeah.
some receiving work. But against Denver, he had the putrid 10 attempts, 4 yards, under zero point 0.5 yards per carry. Very bad weather conditions though, so you can kind of like, okay, like maybe that just happens. But when you topple it on with the Jets offense looking just so terrible
Yeah.
and Robert Saleh and Aaron Rodgers like butting heads. And then of course this last game, the London game, he went 9 attempts, 23 yards, 2.6. Again, a little bit of receiving work, but nothing. So I think Brees Hall, I would be, if I owned him in fantasy panic meter. Also just eye test too. Braylon Allen kind of looks better than him, like on some plays. He's bigger, he's stronger, like in terms of like a goal line back.
Yeah. Better
Um,
blocker. Better run blocker.
hmm yeah, he's got a lot of juice. Is just one
Yeah.
is in terms of Braylon Allen. So, in terms of teams though, I'm gonna go total just homer here. I'm a huge Raiders fan. high hopes this season. High hopes this season. Total, and going into this week, I mean, talk about a dumpster fire. You got the Davante Adams trade request too. I guess nobody was expecting, nobody wasn't
That
expecting
was
that
base.
except myself.
Very base.
Yep. So he could go any, number amount of teams. You have us getting stomped by the Denver Broncos, who I feel like we've beat in like the past 5 seasons. That was embarrassing. Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker, not good receiving options at all. Bowers, though, looks really good. I do think that
Yeah.
there's a potential we have one of the best tight ends in the league. So that is one positive.
I think he's
But
the only good tight end right now.
yeah, not
Him
for
and
real.
Trey McBride.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
What about a
But those
player? Oh, you said player. You said
Oh,
player.
I already said Brees.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already said Brees. Though I could add on to it, Devon Achane's been pretty disappointing as well. But I mean,
Yeah, but
the
that
entire
offense is
actually
cooked.
no. The entire
He's been doing his
actually
thing.
the whole Miami Dolphin offense. How about that?
Yeah.
I would just say like all the players have been super disappointing.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill,
Yep.
Julius Waddle, Waddle or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Is that your
I think
disappointing
it's just
team of the
all
year?
down.
Is that who you're going for disappointing team?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good
Miami,
one.
high hopes.
Yeah.
A lot of disappointments this year.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
True.
Football's weird.
So my disappointing player is Danny Dimes. Why is Daniel Jones my disappointing player? Well, New York Giants are my favorite team, and I just don't think he's done enough to keep his job. Quite frankly, I think we're getting rid of him this year. After this year, I don't think we're going to extend his contract, and that's quite disappointing because we wasted a high pick on him. We wasted a high draft pick on him, and that was Eli Manning's thing, if I remember correctly. Eli was saying Daniel Jones is the one, and didn't work out too well. So that's my disappointing player is Daniel Jones, QB1 for my New York Giants. Abysmal. As far as teams that I'm disappointed in, division rival, the Eagles. The Eagles, with the addition of Saquon, I thought they were going to be kind of unstoppable in the NFC. I thought they were going to be kind of unstoppable. You got Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Saquon. As a 4, it's pretty scary when you line those 4 up out there. But they're sitting at 2-2, and they've only scored 80 points, so 86. So
how often are all 4 of them out there though? AJ Brown's had the hamstring injury. Devonta Smith with the concussion. Bro,
Saquon's been carrying, bro.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah,
crazy.
Hurts sucks, bro. All they got is a tush push, bro. That's all they got. Or just give it to fucking Saquon now.
Yeah, but
he can't throw for shit.
You think
I can't have him on my parlays. He's gonna just sell me.
Yeah, I agree. But you think though, with AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, and Saquon as your core pieces around you, you could cook something up. I mean, you give me a couple million and put me at quarterback with Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, and Saquon, and I'm getting you at least 90 points through 5 games. No, I'm not, but I'm talking shit. But yeah, the Eagles are highly disappointing to me. I thought they were going to be like a 3-loss team this year, if I'm being honest. I thought they were hitting that 14-3. But I don't know. The way it's looking, the Giants might beat them, and that's hype. It's hype, if you ask me. But those are our disappointing takes.
About Will Levis.
Will just...
Yeah. Number 1 disappointment. I can tell you that. He had one.
Will Levis?
He is on a generational meme run, though, so...
Yeah, he does. You got the generational meme run. Every week he's doing something hella dumb, so I mean...
When he dropped to his knees and he's like this, that shit was hilarious. Hilarious. Next topic, though, pretty big in the league, is X. I'm going to start with you because you're the Raiders fan. Your boy Davante wants out. Your boy Davante Adams wants out, so Go ahead and spit your unfiltered thoughts on the situation, and hopefully Antonio Pierce, Mark Davis, and Davante Adams see this.
Yeah, I hope they do because you know, I'm gonna go fully with the Raider Nation here. Uh Davante is he, the man is such a diva, okay? I'm gonna just say it like that. When Antonio Pierce went out week 2 and he said that players were making business decisions and it was very vague and we didn't really know. I'm going to choose to believe that he was talking about Davante Adams because I see from this guy consistently not blocking, not blocking, giving low effort plays, not fully running his routes. Look, it is what it is. I understand the Raiders organization has not lived up to your standard. And you came there with Derek Carr and things haven't worked out. But at the end of the day, this screams just bad breakup. This screams, you know, SSRI girlfriend,
Yeah.
break up with her, get her out of the house. That's Davante Adams. So I would just send him to wherever he wants. And Vegas, I think, has the Jets and the Saints as like the top 2 options. So for me, second round pick, see ya. And that's all we need.
Are you interested in a player for him, or are you good with
No.
picks?
No, nah, I think I'm completely content with picks. I don't think the Raiders are competing this year, so
What if there's a team that's willing to give a first round for him?
the only team I could see realistically giving up a first round for him would be the Chiefs,
Hmm.
divisional rival. And no,
Yeah.
I wouldn't
I
I
think.
wouldn't want like a late 2020 first round pick or whatever.
Yeah. I
You
don't
know.
know who it was, but I
So,
even think they said that the Chiefs probably were not gonna make a play for him.
so
Mm,
is it his fault? Is it his fault?
That he's such a diva. Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely.
Because look at Max. Look at Max Crosby. He said after the game that you think I want to be anywhere else? I got this shit tatted on me, dude. I'll take a bullet for anyone in this locker room. And Davante Adams does not have the same headspace as that.
Right,
Does
but
not have the same
Davante Adams is a receiver, bro,
diva. They're
and
all
they
divas.
had Jimmy G ass,
Mm-hmm.
Derek Carr ass,
He wanted to
and
play with
now
Derek Carr.
fucking
He wanted to
Gardner
play with Derek
Minshew.
Carr.
Yeah, he wants to play with Derek Carr.
He's ass too.
Well, shit. I mean,
So does Davante Adams not know ball? Is that the
yes.
question?
Yeah, that's just the real answer. He doesn't know
He
ball,
should've-
just like, and that's where the diva stuff comes from. It's like
Raiders
he
don't know
doesn't know what he
ball.
wants. Raiders definitely know ball.
Raiders
Raiders,
could have gotten fucking Jayden McDaniels. I'm pretty sure, didn't they?
no,
Couldn't they?
no, no, we could not have.
No,
Well, they
everyone
could
wanted
have at
him.
least got a fucking QB.
No, no, the Michael Penix Jr. or whatever, I think was like the last good quarterback we could have picked outside of like the top 8. Yeah, we didn't have a chance. So maybe we could have traded up, but no, we didn't have a
I
chance.
think the Raiders should have fucking got a QB, bro. Gardner Minshew's dog shit. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Then they put fucking
Agreed.
O'Connell in, and then he'd start doing dog shit, bro. Like, the Raiders just need a QB, bro. And then I
Yeah.
think they'll be all right.
Yeah. But
Well, you
Devontae
know what
can't
team
wait.
has a QB? You know what team that has a QB that we have a better record though? The Bengals. So it's like, what is Devontae really like? If Devontae went to the Bengals or whatever, you know, shit, they're supposed to before week 1 they were competing and shit. Like I don't think it matters. He could go to the Jets and they probably won't even compete either. If I'm being real with you. If I'm being real with you, I don't think
Yeah.
the Jets are going to compete just because they got Davante Adams and Garrett Wilson crying about targets at the red zone, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but
Yeah, I don't know what's going up with the Jets, bro. That's like a different like issue that they have. I don't know. I feel like there's no chemistry. The year before Aaron Rodgers was supposed to play, that was the year where they were supposed to fucking figure it out. Now it feels like that year is this year where they're still trying to figure it out and they still haven't figured it out.
yeah.
I just
100%.
feel like there's no chemistry at all. So I
hmm
don't know. Maybe these two fucking fools are like smoking that shit again. Oh, there's chemistry between me and Aaron Rodgers. Like, we'll do good now, bro. Like, Washed.
Yeah.
Washed.
I think part of the Jets' problem, too, is I'm going to make a basketball comparison here. If the Giants are the Lakers, the Jets are the Clippers. You know what I mean? Like, historically,
sure.
just not it. Classic blunders on that team. Like, one of the most famous blunder plays in the NFL, the butt fumble from Mark Sanchez, is from the Jets. And when you have that stigma on you, the butt fumble team, I feel like it's kind of hard to break that curse. I just don't. I think, and the biggest issue there is, one, Aaron Rodgers is 40. So, at most, you have one more year with him. But even then, I think he's done after this year because he just doesn't look like the same Aaron out there.
Now, though, if we want to get exciting with it, like a spot where Davante could go, and I think he has a legitimate chance of winning a Super Bowl, I think it would be either the Baltimore Ravens or the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it goes without saying, with the Ravens, obvious, just total Madden cheat code. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got Zay Flowers and Davante Adams, Derrick Henry, Lamar. Like, what are you gonna? I mean, imagine being a defensive play caller with that shit.
Yeah.
So that would be fun. And then of course with Pittsburgh, I think Davante and Mike Tomlin could really like. I think they could. I think that's one person who could handle diva receivers really well is Mike Tomlin because he dealt with Antonio Brown really well. So
Yeah.
I think if he wants a Super Bowl, and it's not about because I think the reports though were saying that he wants to strong arm a team where it's a quarterback they used to play for, either Derek Carr or Aaron Rodgers. It's like, bro, it's like you're tripping if you want a Super Bowl and you want to do that because they're not conducive.
Yeah.
With each other, they don't go line.
I don't think the Saints, are contenders.
Yeah, they're clearly not the
Jets.
offensive powerhouse we thought they were at the end of week 2. Clearly not. So
Derek Carr sucks.
I say I'm not even a Dak fan, but I'm surprised the Cowboys are not going after Davante. They should. They have the cap space. Him, CD.
Yeah, but I just don't think. I don't think they will. I just don't think they will.
Yeah, Jerry. If Jerry doesn't want to sign Derrick Henry, then I don't see him. It's just about their owner and how aggressive like an owner and a GM wants to be. Like Jerry is always in the mindset that like he's correct. Like before week 1 of the season, like the 53 roster that he set up is it's gonna do what it's got to do. Like he doesn't panic. He doesn't do mid-season trades like ever. So.
Which maybe he should.
For sure.
Maybe he should. But yeah, he has a potential out. So Davante Adams has a potential out after this year. So.
Oh yeah, see that's the other thing too with Davante. You're paying a 1-year rental for the guy.
Yeah, who's gonna want a max after next year? Because I don't see Davante being a guy like. Gonna make another basketball comparison here. The point guard in New York who sacrificed like $100 million to make sure everyone else got paid. I don't think Davante Adams is gonna even sniff that. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna do anything close to like that. I don't think he's that team of a player to where he's willing to give up 10, 15 million on his contract to sign another piece that will help him out because he's gonna be 33 next year.
Still a phenomenal football player though. As much of a diva and low effort he can be, like if he's such a good football player though. I mean,
he is good.
He's one of the best route runners in the NFL still at age 30. What do you say? He's 32 now. He's gonna be 30. Yeah. Still one of the best route runners though.
True. But how many years does he have left of that at 32? Is he gonna still be doing that at 35?
Maybe a couple. Yeah. Who knows?
We'll see. Because
the hill falls off quick though, for sure with receivers. Yeah. Like it could just be any moment, but
we'll see what happens.
Definitely passes the eye test.
So we're saying he's going to either the Jets, Saints, Steelers, one of those 3. That's my prediction. If he doesn't go anywhere he doesn't want to, like if it's not.
I want him to go to the Ravens. But I think he's going to go to the Jets most likely. I'll just go with Vegas.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I could see him going to the Jets, but I don't know. He might not as well. He might not. I think the Raiders, honestly, even though Davante says where he wants to go, he does not have a say in where they trade him. So, and I'm not sure if the Raiders are looking for the best package they could possibly get for him. But in my opinion, you should. With a player like Davante Adams, you should be looking to get as much as you can for him. You know. But like you said, X, it's hard because he's a 1-year rental. Like, who's gonna give up
A Super
like,
Bowl or
multiple?
bust team.
Yeah,
So you are 100% like you need to win this season now. Like you put hella money into your team, a bunch of expiring contracts or whatever. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I really like the Steelers though. I think he'd fit really well with the Steelers.
It's a good pick. The Steelers. It is a really good one. And even the Raiders could get Pickens because I've been seeing some Steelers fans saying trade Pickens for.
I'd take
Adams.
it. I would take it. I don't want a player, but like if I could get George Pickens, you know, when he man, who's that weak corner, man? When he had him with the face mask at the end of Sunday Night Football, I was like, that was so cold, bro. Yeah, absolutely.
No,
So I'll take Pickens.
yeah, and
Very disappointing though. I will admit, I know you got him on fantasy. He's been terrible, but still, I think there's a lot of untapped potential there.
yeah, I might have a better outlook on Pickens in Las Vegas than I would in Pittsburgh.
For sure.
You know, just personally. Next, we're going week 6 predictions. So, do you guys have any wild predictions for next week? Any? Our Thursday night game is 49ers at Seattle. So, I guess we'll start there. Who's taking that one? It's in Seattle, too. Seattle's taking that? I could see Seattle taking that. But at the same time, the Niners are on a losing streak right now, and so they need to turn it around. I could see them.
Look, it's a divisional game, though.
Yeah. Rivalry game.
I'm gonna go with the Niners. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Niners actually. They just barely lost this game against Arizona.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Yeah, what's the score? So do I need to pull up the score?
You're right, but they fucking choked.
Yes.
They were winning the whole time.
Yes. They were absolutely, but
the Seahawks could do the same thing, bro.
And didn't the Seahawks lose? So they both are coming in like hungry, basically.
Yeah.
Like the Seahawks lost
to the Giants,
week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, to the Giants, 29-20.
I don't know. You're dropping
At
games.
home too is crazy. So look,
I don't know. I'm gonna go with X. I'm going with 49ers here, because they lost to the Cardinals, who were a respectable team, but the Seahawks lost to my Giants, who coming into this year I thought were gonna be like
without Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, that's even crazy. You
without
had Darius
their
Slayton
best
going
offensive
off.
player.
You had Darius Slayton going off, and you lost. I just don't think it's a good look from that one, personally. Sunday, we got another. I think this is the Germany game, Jaguars versus Bears, or it's another London game, one of the two. But it's a Europe game because it's the Jaguars versus Bears. Awful. They need to stop doing those. Never goes well. They need to stop doing that, for real. I mean, those other countries have soccer, that they call football. So we have the real football, and we need to keep it here in America. And yeah, no.
They got to market towards globally, though. You know what I mean? Like they got to get the German fans and the British fans and the Brazilian fans to pay attention.
Brazil?
They gotta have a game.
That one shocked me. That one. I'm not gonna lie, that shocked me. Brazil?
Mexico City would have been like, haven't they done a Mexico City one before?
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, Mexico City. Mm-hmm. Mexico
City. They. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they don't. I think a lot of them understand it, but I know damn well some of them don't understand it, and they just go just because it's like a fucking gathering, bro.
Yeah.
And they get wild, bro. Whenever it's a fucking game, bro, they go wild.
Yeah, like it'll be the Jets versus the Vikings, and they're wearing Dolphins jerseys and like Cowboys jerseys and stuff. So I get it; they got to market to them, but I think they just need to quit it. Just like they need to, you know, low key scraps on Thursday night football. But that's a topic for another time.
But yeah, with the picks on that though, I'm gonna go with the Bears. I'm gonna go with the Bears. I'm gonna go with Pain and Nails quarterback.
Surprisingly, bro, they're 3-2.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Their
Raw
defense is
defense.
elite.
Yeah,
Yep, their defense is elite. It's one of those situations where like obviously those London games are like 50-50, but like if you just sort of look at it, uh the Jacksonville Jaguars offense is just looking putrid,
yeah,
other than like Tank Bigsby, I guess. And Brian Thomas.
yeah. And as a
And then the
Clemson
defense
fan,
and then the defense on the Chicago side is just looking super elite. So I just feel like that it's just gonna clash
yeah,
like way too much, and they're not gonna really get the ball moving at all. Caleb Williams is getting better each week. He
yeah,
sucks still, but he gets better each week, and as that progression happens, overall the Chicago Bears football team is gonna be
yeah,
pretty
absolutely.
good. So I think they'll pull up with that
Yeah,
W.
I got to go with the Bears as well because as a Clemson fan, Trevor Lawrence is a disappointment. Next game, we got Cards at Packers in Lambeau. I'm honestly
I'm going.
going. Go ahead.
I'll bet. I'm going Cardinals. I'm
Okay.
gonna go Cardinals. I think their momentum shift since Trey McBride's been put back into their lineup it's like night and day.
Okay.
When you have Marvin Harrison, Trey McBride, James Conner, all just doing
Yeah.
everything perfect, I feel like, or way above expectation. Kyler Murray has been a little bit like hit or miss, but overall, I think the Cardinals is trending upwards. I confidently got them this week.
Okay. I'm gonna go Packers in Lambeau. I got to go with Green Bay. Briss, what do you think?
I'm with you, bro.
Okay.
Packers.
All right. Next game we got.
Fucking,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know, bro. Kyler Murray gets lucky, bro.
He has
Yeah,
his moments.
Marvin Harrison is fucking nice, bro. But when he threw that shit, I swear he just kind of tossed that shit up, and like
That's why I love about him, man.
Marvin
They that.
Harrison, Marvin Harrison, fucking like came right back to it and caught it, bro.
Yeah.
So it's all like
hmm
he'd be lucky. I'm not saying he's not a good player. He definitely can run, but I don't know, bro. Jordan Love's kind of nice, even though he had like a Will Levis moment, but I don't know, bro. Packers are nice, bro.
Okay. Bucks Saints in New Orleans. I'm going with. Okay, I think the Bucks will pull this one out, but I need the Saints to go off because I have Alvin Kamara and I need him. I need another 40-point game from him. So I'm gonna go with the Bucks. To be honest, I think the Buccaneers are taking that one.
Is that another divisional game?
I believe so.
Aren't the Bucks and the Saints in the same division, right?
I
Yeah,
believe so.
so that should be fireworks. Um, my thing is though, I don't think Derek Carr is gonna play next week off of the injury that I just saw a few hours ago. This is post Monday Night Football, and he was exiting with an oblique injury.
Yeah.
So, well, if Derek Carr doesn't play, I don't. What what was that quarterback's name?
I
Like
couldn't even
Heiner or Hainer or
something.
whatever. I think that's going to be cooked. So that's going to be completely cooked if he plays. I think easily the Bucks probably. Baker's been looking really good. That Thursday night football game was really lit. That overtime football game was lit.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I was only able to catch a few clips of it, but you
And
know, I like the rushing attack for Tampa. Obviously, their receivers are still as good as ever. Godwin, Evans.
yeah,
Evans just continues to just tap into the fountain of youth. Give
yeah,
tugs like it's nothing. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
cool.
Baker.
Yeah, I don't trust Derek Carr.
Yeah, but I need Alvin Kamara to score 40. That's a
Al
fact.
Kamara, he's
He's
nice.
he's cold.
He's,
That's
he's
another
carrying.
fountain of youth. That's another fountain of youth dipper for
Yeah.
sure.
He's carrying, bro. But
Next we
yeah,
got
bro.
next we got
Bucks.
Colts versus Titans in Tennessee.
Colts.
I'm going Titans.
Colts.
I'm going Titans.
Yeah.
Titans.
It
Yeah.
doesn't even matter who plays. It could be Anthony Richardson or it could be Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco went off.
Yeah, Joe Flacco did go off for sure, for sure.
You
But I think
trust you trust Joe
no, that's what I'm
Flacco.
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'll go Colts either way.
Okay.
Oh, this one, Commanders or Ravens?
Yeah, that's going to be my pick for game of the week, personally.
Yo. Okay, yeah.
Ravens.
I want to hear what you guys have to say about the game.
Ravens. Ravens. This is where we find out who's really MVP.
Yeah, I see this as a game where Jayden Daniels. It's a close game. I see it being either a field goal or a touchdown, possibly overtime. But I think this is a game where Jayden Daniels takes a step up in terms of he loses a close game to a quarterback who's been there, done that, and a little bit better than him. And I think this game, even though it's a loss, is going to make Jayden Daniels better. This is also my pick for game of the week. I think this is going to be a low-key, a high-scoring game, at least in the 30s. And like I said, it's going to be down to a field goal or a touchdown. But I think Jayden Daniels is going to learn a lot of lessons this week in terms of clock management, stuff like that. And I have a feeling Jayden Daniels is going to screw up the last drive just from being a rookie. No hate or nothing. I just see this as a learning experience for Jayden, especially being in Baltimore. Yeah. And it's a 10 a.m. game. We'll see.
That Baltimore defense is nice, but
Yeah.
I mean, I think I might be speaking too early, but Jayden might be able to be defense proof. You know what I mean? He might be defense proof.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You know, he might be that good that no matter what you pull up, you know, he's gonna bro, Jayden is so good. JD5 is so good, bro. So
No,
I don't know. I
facts.
think that's gonna be a close game. I got the Ravens though.
Okay.
And the reason why I don't think they're gonna. I just don't think anybody can stop this Ravens offense. I think that's the big question mark for a lot of these defensive coordinators going ahead is, do we want to stack the box? And if we do, can we allow like Zay Flowers, Likely, Mark Andrews, Rashad Bateman to just, you know, basically be in man coverage or whatever? And if Lamar delivers accurately and fast, this team is unstoppable. You know,
Mhm.
if Derrick Henry continues 4.5 yards per carry or whatever north of that.
Yeah. It's another fountain of youth player. That guy's he's 30. You know?
For real.
So he's doing
They
this
have
at 30.
great clock management, like time of possession. You know what I mean? Like it seems like every single game, like when you're just watching them or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got the Ravens. I think it will be a good game, though. I think it will definitely be the game of the week.
Yeah.
People will be pulling up the highlights for that. Could be game of the year. You never know.
Okay.
So,
Briss, who do
Ravens
you
gonna
got?
shit on them.
Ravens shitting on him.
yeah. Nah, Ravens will smoke them, though. They'll
No,
smoke
they're
that
gonna
back.
smoke them, bro.
Like
Yeah.
42-35.
It's gonna be like how what was it? Wasn't it like CJ Stroud versus the Ravens? And CJ Stroud couldn't cook.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he was a rookie too. I think it's just gonna be like the same way. I think just Lamar Jackson's just gonna show the young rookie how it's done.
Okay. That's a fair pick. I respect that. I don't know. I think it's going to be a close game, though, period. I think Jayden Daniels is getting at least 2 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. I'll tell you that right now. Next game, though, Texans-Patriots.
Texans.
Yeah, not even close. You really don't got to do much analyzing there. Browns-Eagles.
Are you sure? Ramondre Stevenson?
What is he going for, 6
Breakout
fumbles in a
player?
row? Or is it 5 games in a row where he fumbles?
Nah, I don't think he fumbled this game. He stopped fumbling. So it's 4 out of 5. But
Saved himself this week then.
yeah.
We'll see.
All right, yeah. But yeah, no one else is really needed. Texans is going to smoke on that. Tank Dell is going off, though. Yo, if you own this dude in fantasy, you're starting him. All right, I know
X's
it's bad.
must-start fantasy pick of
That's
the
a
week?
must start. Yeah, that's a
All
must
right,
start.
I'll propose a trade to you.
Okay. Got a couple trades going on in our fantasy league.
Let's go.
Next game, Browns-Eagles in Philly. I don't think 4's cooking, so I think
Eagles.
I think the Eagles are going to take this one. I think Deshaun's going to get real active on his burner at halftime during this game.
Well, is Deshaun Watson going to play? That's another storyline that we haven't even really sort of broached upon. Yeah, we
What the
haven't even
fuck was
broached
that when
upon
he
that.
just fucking walked away?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I didn't see
was
so
this.
that?
I didn't see this. What happened?
He walked away. Like they were trying to like go for it, and he just walked off the field.
And then they put the field goal team in. I didn't watch that game last week, the Browns game. So
I didn't watch it either, but I just saw that he just kind of like didn't give a fuck.
mm-hmm.
Like, he just kind of like gave up on his team and shit. It was kind
yeah,
of weird.
I mean, if you look at his burner, it makes total sense. He's saying that the coach is a nerd and doesn't know how to scheme up for him. But I've heard rumors that the Texans, when they had Deshaun Watson, had to basically run Clemson's offense because Deshaun Watson can't learn an NFL defense. I don't know how true that is, but it could make sense. It could make sense because I think he's horrible personally. I think he's terrible.
He
Next
was
game,
fucking nice though. He was nice when he was on Clemson.
yeah,
True.
in a
But
college
I
offense.
mean, we're so removed from that.
Yeah,
I mean, we're in unk
Right.
status, when we're
yeah,
remembering those games.
Right.
So,
But he was pretty good when he was on Texans too. I remember that shit too. But
mm-hmm.
he's just weird. I think he's just weird.
yeah. I Eagles gonna run through that, and then you got Njoku too. I mean, talk about another horrible draft I made this year in fantasy. The fuck
Is
is up
this
with that?
do you want to just have a therapy session on all of our bad draft picks? Because I'm cool with that. I'll do that at the last 10 minutes.
Oh, I mean, we could do a whole hour just on that, And then the one guy who supposedly doesn't know football has by far the best team through week 5.
Yeah, how does that work, Chris? How does the dude who doesn't know football just drop
You know what
150
he
every week?
fucking does, bro? All he does is fucking travel. He went to Africa. He went to I forgot some cruise. I don't even think he's been like plugging and playing.
I guess the best base for fantasy football is just don't pay attention to it.
True.
Makes sense.
Absolutely.
And he picks Dak because he just loves Dak.
Right in front of me too.
Yeah.
Sniped me. I still remember that shit.
Yeah. Okay, we have a few more games here. We have Steelers in Vegas against the Raiders. So,
That's
say
gonna
Raiders.
be a good one.
yeah.
That's gonna be a good one.
I'm saying
That-
Raiders.
It's basically a Steelers home game though, if we're about to be real. Like,
Yeah.
Seriously, you're gonna see y'all. I can already tell you're gonna see a lot of yellow jerseys up in there. So I don't know. I think the Raiders look dysfunctional right now. Totally abysmal. Lack of an identity. Aiden O'Connell, I think, is gonna get the start. That gives me a little bit better feelings. A kind of, But yeah, no, I'm not feeling too good about it. Steelers, 21-3. Brutal.
I think the Raiders will figure it out. I think it's like kind of like they have to figure it out,
Yeah.
And Raiders always be like one thing that I do know about the Raiders that they always fucking win the most unexpected games, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Vegas,
Against Baltimore?
yes. Not
Like
real. Vegas
when they-
loves
When
us.
they beat the Chiefs,
Mm-hmm.
that was unexpected, bro. They always and it always happens like that,
Yeah.
bro. Every year.
At least a
I
few
think-
times a year. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's always the Raiders. Every time I see it, it's always the Raiders. So I'm picking Raiders, bro. Just off.
Yeah, I'm going to go Raiders too. Raiders are going to go 3-3 after this week, and then Steelers are going to be 3-3 as well. So, Raiders are my pick.
Interesting.
Next we got Chargers at Broncos in Denver. Toilet game. I'm gonna go Bo
Broncos.
Nix. Yeah, I gotta go Bo Nix on this one.
Yeah, Bo Nix is kind of nice, bro. I think he's figuring it out.
Yeah. But I don't know the Chargers because you never know. You got Jim Harbaugh behind the reins in Los Angeles, so you never know. But I'm going Broncos. Next one we have is Lions against Dallas in Dallas.
Lions.
America's team, baby. We already know who's pulling up.
Oh,
I know.
Yes.
Vamos Lions.
I'm going with the Detroit Lions. I hate the Cowboys. I'm a Giants fan. I have to hate them. I hate the Cowboys. Not America's team. America's disappointment. Absolutely. America's
You didn't hear
first
my
round
boy
exit.
Goff? You didn't hear my boy Goff? Vamos Lions.
Hey.
I heard Goff. I hear all that. I see the offense too. I see the offense is nice, right? You got Gibbs, you got Monty,
It's gonna be a
Amon-Ra.
good game. This is gonna be a good game, bro.
It's
Trust
gonna
me.
be a good game. I think you know what I think? It's gonna be a lot like the Seahawks and the Lions game, except it's gonna go the other way. Okay? It's gonna be Dak Prescott catching uh touchdown passes from CeeDee Lamb.
No.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great game. I can't wait for it. So, you know, America's team, baby, watch out.
Okay, America's team. Falcons, Panthers. X is high on the Panthers. X thinks the Panthers are going to turn it around. I think they're absolutely abysmal. I'm going Falcons. But if you want to break that down, X.
Yeah, I would love to. So I know a lot of people were actually down on the Panthers this year, obviously with the whole dysfunctional quarterback situation. But I will say Andy Dalton is just decent enough. Just decent enough to elevate every other piece around every skill position piece around this offense. I think they should also be getting Jonathan Brooks should be coming back off IR. So they're gonna have a 1-2 punch with Chuba Hubbard and Jonathan Brooks, Deontay Johnson as well. I know it's probably not going to be good, like in terms of the odds. I'm sure they're heavily unfavored, but I have a feeling Carolina's actually going to get the upset this week, and all the Kirk Cousin glaze is about to end pretty,
Nah, bro.
500 yards
quickly.
is deserving of glaze. 500 yards is crazy. You know.
Yeah, but
That
don't
team is good,
and
bro.
none of and none, but they don't know how to use Bijan though. The fuck? How do you not know how to
True.
use Bijan?
You know.
I
I
mean,
think the
shit. He can't even throw to Bijan. 500 yards is meaningless if you can't throw to Bijan. Okay, now I'm just hating or whatever. But I don't even own Bijan on fantasy or anything like that. I'm just, I'm a Longhorns fan. So, he should be used a lot better over there in
Okay.
Atlanta. It's like they just don't know how to use him. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
That whole team's good, bro.
The Falcons, they're pretty good. I mean, the week I picked
Drake
up their
London?
defense, though. So
Is Drake London like that? You like Drake London? Briss? All right, fair enough.
He's like that.
He's
He
like
proved
that.
it. He proved it this week.
Drake London's biggest hater right here. I had him on my fantasy team last year. Horrible. So,
Bro, and then like who scored the game-winning touchdown?
London.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't like, oh no, Hogs.
Yeah.
Hoggins
Yeah,
or
bro.
Hodges. Yeah, it was third, like a third or fourth
yeah.
That's what I'm
on
saying,
the
bro.
chart wide receiver.
They're just like they have hella good players, bro.
But I mean, it was a terrible missed tackle though. Like whoever, I remember watching that. Whoever,
Bro, he
like,
fucking just dashed.
and then he
Did the
dashed
dash.
through. Yeah, he like dashed
He
through like
did
two
the
other
dash,
defenders.
bro. No one
Come on.
fucking touched him.
Fresh legs.
That was crazy. That was a good play.
Fresh legs. Okay, last game. Oh, we have two more. We have Sunday night and Monday night game.
Let's go.
Sunday night game, Bengals against my New York Football Giants.
Giants.
As a fan of the team, I want them to lose so we get a better draft pick. But I think we cooked the Bengals, to be honest. I think we cooked the Bengals. They have a horrible secondary, and I see Malik just running through that. Just absolutely running amok. 35 fantasy points this week. Yeah, Giants. I have Giants on that one. I think the Bengals are, not doing it this
Agreement
week.
here. Bengals suck. Bengals ass. We're all in agreement on that.
Yeah. If all three of us are agreeing, though, that means the Bengals are winning.
Bengals, like, yo, for all the Who Dey Bengals fans, like, gotta feel bad for you. All that money for what?
Yeah,
Brutal.
I have to say, if all three of us are agreeing on something, that means the Bengals are winning. So,
All right, before we move to Bills and Jets, bro.
Yeah.
If the Bengals continue to do this, bro, what's gonna happen? Did he just trade Jamar after signing him?
They didn't sign him. I think he denied it. So he's still waiting for an extension. So they could trade him.
He didn't sign?
No, because
Mm-mm.
he wanted to be paid more than Justin Jefferson, and they offered him the same contract. Um, there was something weird in it because Jamar said they were kind of messing with him. So like it had to do with the guaranteed money or something like that. But they essentially try to pay him just as much as Justin Jefferson, but he wants to be paid higher. I think that comes from, and I'm not shitting you. I think this is genuinely real. When LSU visited the White House when they won the national championship, and then Trump looked at Justin Jefferson and said, "This guy's going to be rich." If you watch that clip and then you look at Jamar Chase standing next to him, he looks a little sourpuss about it. So I think that's carried on since college, and I'm not joking. I'm being so deadly serious.
That's so crazy. That's such a legendary. I've never seen that clip.
Yeah, so look it up. If
That's
no one's
wild.
seen it out there, look it up. It's when they visited the White House, and Trump was glazing Justin Jefferson, and he said, that guy's money, he's going to be so rich, I think is what Trump said. And
He knows ball.
He knows ball.
he does know
Trump
ball.
Definitely knows ball.
He
Hmm.
does know ball. So I think they could trade Jamar Chase. Because I
So
think
is
any.
Well,
he?
Jamar Chase is just kind of fucking himself over, bro. Because like he could have had that fucking contract. Cause shit, bro. Shit, bro.
Yeah, what is it, 30M a
I've been-
year?
Bro,
I mean, come on.
there's so many times. The first 2 weeks of my like parlay that I've been fucking betting, bro. I'd always put fucking Jamar Chase, and I'm like, fuck that. Cause what? He didn't fucking score till like. I think he
Mhm.
didn't score till like last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
No,
like, bro,
for
you
sure.
trying to get paid? You
Hmm.
trying to get paid, and you're not
And then he
scoring,
gets two
bro?
tugs this week. Then he gets two tugs this week or whatever. So he's super like when he's on, he's on. But when he's like not caring or whatever, you can tell.
Yeah.
I think the most you were asking though about what they should do, like as a Bengals organization. I think if I'm if I'm the GM, I'm the owner. You can't split up Chase and Burrow at all. Like every other piece is on for sale, but you can't disrupt that connection at all. Like that's just too good, in my opinion. I think Higgins could get moved, but
I mean, they're 1-4 right now, so is it that good?
yeah, absolutely. Because it's not. Is it because of them? Are they 1-4 because of them?
I mean, no, but
Chase is like probably top five. Is probably top five in like receptions and yards, TDs for a receiver,
yeah.
and then Burrow's probably not too far from that either. So is it their fault or is it everyone else's? Is it Zach Taylor's?
Yeah.
Maybe it's
You
Zach
got a point.
Taylor's.
You got a point. I don't know what they do. They might ship him off. They might not. I don't think they will. I think, honestly, they just ride it out, to be honest. I think they just
Yeah,
ride out the bad
100%.
season.
You ride it
Uh,
out.
And then maybe look
Just
at.
They got to a Super Bowl with him too.
Yeah.
Like, no,
Yeah.
you can't panic like that. You could panic on every other piece though. Like they're,
Yeah, but they sold in the fucking Super Bowl.
dude, I'll take that. I'm a
Jamar
Raider
Chase
fan.
didn't fucking
I'm a Raider
score.
fan. I've never even seen the Super Bowl in my lifetime. 25 years old. Crazy.
Yeah, that's brutal. That's brutal, but we'll see what happens. I don't know what they do. Honestly, I think they just keep them together and ride it out. See what
Yeah.
happens. Bills
What's the other
Jets.
game?
Bills Jets Monday night in New York.
Wow, the battle of the cheeks. Um,
I
that's
guess
a toss up.
I guess I
I'm
should
gonna go
say
Jets.
you're going. I think the Jets have to get it done. I think they have
Yeah.
to win this week on prime time.
Yeah.
They have to win.
Bills.
I can see the Bills
Josh
winning.
Allen.
I can see the Bills winning. I just think the
Jets are
Jets
so
have to
fucking
win. I think
dog
they're in
shit
a
right
win
now.
right. They must win this game. I think if the Jets don't
Jets are
win
so-
this game, it's cooked. It's looking like they're flip them over and season them a
They've
bit.
been
'Cause they're
cooked.
Yeah, but this week just
Been
confirms
cooked.
it. It's like just confirmed cooking. They're if they lose this week, like they're putting the Jets in the oven to get cooked. You know what I mean? Like it's over. Yeah. So that's that. We're at a little bit over an hour. So that's episode 1 of the KekCast. I think we're going to be doing these weekly. Probably upload on Tuesday, record them after Monday Night Football. So yeah, hope you guys can like, comment, and subscribe. And then we'll see you guys next week.